This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here and welcome to another video. So in this one we're going to take a look at yet again some more story fights, and we're going to take another look at the Black Manta plus Wonder Woman team, because I upgraded my beta club from level 7 to level 8, and that was a huge boost for that team. And yet again I outdone my previous best performance with Black Manta, I think, and it was at all not an optimal fight. So first up we're going to open up here with Deathstroke and the Multiverse team. Again, getting our special 2s out of the way. Re-engage the combo there into our special 2. I mean, I'll mess up at some point here because Deathstroke is for the most part fixed, okay? But he's still pretty clunky here with that special delay. But yet again, that can happen on any character, so I'm not blaming him too much. But having a special that deals percentage damage blocked is the worst thing ever, because the percentage damage actually can get reduced if the enemy blocks. Which I'm not sure should necessarily be a feature, but look, this could have been avoided by me. Let's say it's my fault, so let's let that slide. We're done with the special 2s, Multiverse Armor Reciprocal in there with a special 1. Re-engage the combo from a swipe down with Flash. But we're going to block here and let him do his thing with the super move. Multiverse Armor Reciprocal back in, special 3. Flash back in there. And yeah, unsuccessfully tried to continue combo there. Multiverse Armor Reciprocal back in, special 3. Reapply the burning. We have all blades on Multiverse Armor Reciprocal. We have Beta Club on Flash. Again, it's not gonna deal much dot damage on Flash, but it's for the passive stats. And we have the level 5 Kryptonite Spear on Deathstroke. Another special 3 in there. Not the best one in terms of damage. Flash in there, trying to re-engage the combo into a swipe down. So the Dr. Fate in League raids is quite easy to re-engage a combo on from a swipe down, but this dude doesn't seem to share the same capacities for this team at the very least. Actually, neither for Manta. It's a thing that we'll notice and we'll get into as we get into the next fight. Like, for some reason, the Dr. Fate in League race takes far more his time before transitioning into block after trying to interrupt his vibe with the swipe down. But this dude is not about that. Gonna back off a bit, re-engage a combo. Multiverse Armor Reciprocal in, special 3 in there. 2.5 mil. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but it's fine. It's damage. It's building up towards it, and it's more than Deathstroke would have done if we would have allowed him to do the full 3 minutes of him dealing damage. Backing off here, re-engage the combo. Supergirl back in, straight into a special 3, so we do that on the burn. And don't let that expire before we can do our special 3. Flash back in there. Building some combo, and Supergirl for one last special 3 in there. And yeah, that's about it for this one. So this Dr. Fate was left with a decent chunk of health. I was like, okay, we'll get the Black Manta in there. There will be some health left. That's a perfect amount for Sorbench to clear. And keep in mind, this is by no means an optimal fight for Manta because he can't combo interrupt. I mean, Dr. Fate is combo interruptible in theory, but his AI in most places is going to allow him to use specials without starting a combo first. So combo interruption is not something that's reliable here. And in the previous video, somebody mentioned that, Sigval, why don't you use Silver Green Lantern? That'll allow you to combo interrupt without worrying about it when there's unoptimal fights. Yes, but it's less damage. Do you know what I think about less damage? We're not doing that. But yeah, at the start I can't really hope to hold on to Black Manta passive while stacking with Brainiac, so I'm just not gonna care about Black Manta passives, and I'm gonna try to get the Brainiac stacks out of the way as soon as possible. I'll still tag Manta, don't get me wrong, to get that power generation that's required, but we don't care about the stacks being kept up. We'll stack them as soon as we're done with Brainiac special ones. Backing off a bit, Manta back in there to generate some more power, just 2 more stacks and we're gonna be done. Brainiac back in there. Special 1. Backing off. Re-engage the combo into another special 1. There we go, 10 stacks. So keep in mind, this guy is not really combo interruptible. And he's not stunnable, so we can't stun him and reset the dot with a jump attack. So it's gonna be, by all means, an unoptimal fight. The swipe down is going to work for the most part, but in a lot of cases it will not really work. And I'm not too keen on doing that too. Because Swipe Down, even though it can maybe allow us to extend our combos sometimes, is gonna have very low dot values. So at some point I'll just make the decision, let's just stop doing that, and let's just back off block and re-engage the combo afterwards. Do the special, re-engage the combo there. Special tree, and over here I realize, oh, my main stun's resistant. Okay, also the special tree damage is the highest I've ever seen on Manta, and again, I think that's because of the 2-star Wonder Woman crit damage. Can't wait to get her to a higher star rating. And again, Manta's stats allow him to just put 1 defense on his gears, because Wonder Woman gives them defense in terms of the amount gives them crit damage in terms of the amount of defense they have, so you need to only put 1 gear roll of defense to have full power of that passive, and boy, this team is gonna be insane as soon as that happens. Every single dot value is through the roof. Again, I got 1 higher level of Beta Club, and that's gonna obviously matter. Yeah, 7.2 mil dot values on Black Manta is something, it's something to behold, guys. And I did not think I would get anywhere close to killing this dude, especially in terms of how unoptimal this fight is. Like, if we would get the perfect scenario, I believe, with the team that we have now, we might be able to go all the way to 900 mil or something like that. But yeah, that's about it for this fight, and a surprisingly high amount of damage, guys. A surprisingly high amount of damage has been done here. Yeah, there we go. Now, moving on to the next fight, we're going to have Vixen with King, because usually I would use Vixen with Black Manta, but I was like, oh, let's just drop her with King. This dude doesn't have any high defense that we really need to reduce, so that passive is not gonna do much. But we have the Beta Club on King, so Vixen is gonna give us some more attack, though it's only base attack, sadly. It's only base attack, so that's not gonna be like the best thing in the world, but it's still something. So we're going to get more base attack in terms of how many debuffs the enemy is going to have. So Vixen is going to allow us to get him all the way to 3 debuffs instead of only 2 ones provided by the Beta Club for some of the duration while King is tagged in. Yeah, that's something. She's kind of built too, she has some fast actions, some tanky stats, so she's gonna be fine. And sometimes, when these two transitions to agility, because he sometimes transitions to agility, we're going to be able to deal heavily increased damage because of the Vixen's passive that boosts our class advantage against opponents. So yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning behind this team. Not sure if this did more than if we had a Red Hood in here, but yeah, I can't really tell, because yeah, this is the first time I'm using the 1 higher level Beta Club on King. Ring-gauge the combo there. Again, most of our damage is gonna still be percentage damage from a special tree, but dealing a reasonable amount of damage otherwise too. Wait, that's swipe back animation. Oh boy, that's still cursed. Okay, so this was 1.6 dot while he was an R class. Let's see now when it's agility and our advantage gets boosted. It's 1.9 though, granted we also did super move, 2 mil. I mean, I guess it works. I saw 100k increase before we did the super move, so I guess the class advantage works. Yeah, this was 2 mil. Now let's see if we reapply. Chill, my dude. Chill, reverse fire. We're trying to do science here. It's 1.8, so when he is the agility class, we're going to get 200k bonus. That is also because Vixen further increases our class advantage. So overall, I don't think it's that relevant, but maybe if you have an opponent that can fight with King and his agility and you put a Vixen in there, maybe it will be a slight increase in damage overall. Maybe that's worth considering for future fights, or whoever you're using Vixen with. Because, like, usually the class advantage in Just 2 Mobile is something that doesn't matter that much in most scenarios, and even if you're at an advantage or a disadvantage, you don't really care. And there are other factors that are far more important when thinking where to use your things. But maybe with Vixen it might be somewhat worth considering. Again, I mentioned that my Vixen is just 4 stars. So that's gonna be something to keep in mind. King back in there, special tree. Engage the combo. Into run special tree. Just 10 seconds left out of the fight. Vixen can tank that with no problem. As I said, she's kind of built. Kinda regret building her because I built her right before the update and would have loved to drop those resources into the classic team that I do not have anymore. But yeah, that was for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.